Hello, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you. Lovely to be here.
So let's start with the most significant question. So after US President Donald Trump inaugural speech, where he mentioned the need to return the Panama Canal to the United States, the issue of control over the canal became a widely discussed topic. So some even questioned whether the Torrijos Charter could be at risk. How serious do you think these claims are? And is there any real possibility that this treaty could be violated?
Let's set the record straight. Panama owns, operates, and controls the canal. We've been doing that successfully for over 25 years. In fact, 50% of the transits goes through the expanded canal, which was owned and built by Panamanians. What you're referring to, so there are two treaties. The Panama Canal Treaty expired. It's done, finished. It ended on December of 1999 when the transfer of the operation went to Panama. So it cannot be revived because it's already done. The only treaty that is still survives and is valid is the Neutrality Treaty. And that one, that's been ratified for more than 60 countries, essentially ensures that the Panama Canal stays open, neutral, and accessible to all, and it has never been violated.
Okay, thank you. And how do you assess the current state of relations between the United States and Panama in the context of these events?
The Panama and the U.S. have been long-standing allies for many, many years. It remains the biggest trading partner, a strategic partner, historic partner. So I think the relationship will continue strong, and we're looking, if anything, for more U.S. investment to come to Panama.
And some argue that U.S. shipping companies find canal fees too high, making transit costly for their fleets. Reports indicate that last year, Panama's budget received approximately $5 billion from these canal operations. Looking at the numbers, could you say which countries relied most on the canal over the past year?
The Panama Canal charges the same exact transparent fees to all. No distinction, no exception. In fact, every time there is a fee adjustment, the toll process goes through a public consultation where all shipping companies, global shipping companies, weigh in and provide feedback. When you ask about the countries that use it the most, again, this is the Panama Canal is a powerhouse when it comes to trade. The U.S., China, Chile, Japan, South Korea, all top users of the Panama Canal.
Following these discussions, there were reports that Panama has agreed to no longer charge fees for U.S. Government vessels. So what is Panama's official position on this matter? And are there any planned changes in tariffs for U.S. ships?
As I mentioned, the Panama Canal has a neutrality treaty that is valid and is still standing, that essentially states that we cannot charge differentiated fees to any country, and that stays. No exceptions, no special deals. With respect to the U.S. and Panama, the technical teams on both sides are now addressing and meeting together, and we expect that no problem will arise from these meetings.
And from the perspective of U.S. investments in Panama, is there a scenario in which Washington might reduce its investment volume?
We are expecting that the special attention that we're receiving right now will actually do the opposite and generate more investment. At the end, Panama is a logistic hub in the Americas, and we want more investment from the U.S., and I think it's the same on the U.S. interest to increase their presence in Latin America.
And could you also, another global topic, could you also address the recent news about One Belt, One Road initiative from China? I mean that it canceled, the participants in this initiative.
Yeah, so there is an existing memorandum of understanding between Panama and China that is renewed every every term, and you can every 3 years, and you can renew it or not renew it. Panama has decided not to renew the initiative of the Belt Road Initiative, but that doesn't mean that there's going to be any effect on the diplomatic relations between Panama and China, as well as with any other country.
Thank you. And before we close, is there anything that you would like to add, something that we haven't covered yet, any topics?
No, I think it's important in interviews like this for people to hear the facts about the Panama Canal, how it's run, the issues that we had with the water in the past last year have been resolved. So the Panama Canal now is running at full capacity with plannings to deal, even in the future, with the water reserve. The fees are transparent, everything is going smoothly, and we're looking forward for more investment from international investors in Panama.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your deep insights. It was a pleasure discussing these crucial topics nowadays. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.